Alright guys, TJ and Sarah back here again with Blue Dog Ventures. We took us a little trip this weekend down to a little creek, threw some kayaks in yesterday. It's Memorial Day weekend, just relaxing. The river's busy and the lake's busy. You normally watch us go set lines and fish for catfish, but we've done something a little different this weekend. Went and caught a few bream. Didn't have a big mess. We actually should have had about 5 more, but one of our fishing partners lost his stringer going down the creek. But we caught a few. But you've seen us catch and clean a bunch of catfish different ways, but you've never seen us do bream. All right, some of the basic utensils that you use. Some of the bigger bream, these are not large. We got a big bluegill here. We got a big warmouth here. We're gonna fillet it. You can use a normal, just regular fillet knife and fillet it, or this thing right here will make your life a lot easier. Old Bubba Blade electric knife. Or if you was like me growing up, my daddy didn't believe in filleting no fish. He wanted the scales off and the skin on. This little knife right here, I enjoy using it. Me personally, I prefer a knife. But growing up, me and my mama, we always ended up cleaning the fish, and daddy just cooked them. But a spoon, one of the most common things is a spoon. Butter knife works just as well. And if you got a fish scaler, that works. Also, I have a friend of mine that he yellow flies is tearing us up. It's that time of year in South Georgia. A friend of mine, he has a barrel fish scaler where you throw them in there and it scales them. We ain't got one of them, and we're gonna do it the way normal way. We don't eat a whole lot of bream, enjoy catching them, but we like using them for bait more. So we're fixing to get started. All right, I showed you everything we like to use, so I'm gonna do a couple of these small ones, and I'm gonna use one of each to show you what we do. Said they're not very big. This is my favorite. My mom actually loves them smaller than this, but spoon. These little things skin easy. You could, if they was fresh, a little fresher than what it was now, you could take that water hose on high and hold them and knock the scales off. You got to get on each side of that tail, follow that top dorsal fin, down there at the anal vent. You fry these things whole, bones and all. My mama would eat them like a potato chip.
Y'all see the camera jerk, you know I was swatting a yellow fly.
Yeah, we ain't on no dope or nothing. These dang flies, we dancing around. Can't sit still, they tearing us up. We got thermocells going, citronella candles, a big old fire going over there, and they're still tearing us up. All right, that's I'll show you 2 different ways to gut it too. All right, that's with the spoon, and I'm gonna clean 2 different ways. The way I grew up doing it to start with, the way my daddy always done it, is the anal vent there. You come in right behind it, go down in front of it, angle your knife, come up here at the top, and the gills where it comes together, come around and curl your knife back around. I think he thought he was saving, getting as much meat as possible, and maybe you are if you're eating it whole. And then come in here where you cut out for the anal vent, go in between those 2 bottom fins. And work it up. Not a whole lot of meat there at all. It's probably more in that horsefly right there than there are that right there. But that's one way some people do it. I've cleaned many of these growing up. I ain't got our sink hooked up. I unhooked it, so but that's what it looks like. Butterflied open. That's probably as most meat as you'll get off of it without eating the head and the guts. All right, we're gonna do the next one with a butter knife, and we'll clean it a little different way. The way I clean them now. I'm trying to get these smaller ones. There's another small one. An old butter knife. Trusty butter knife. Same deal. Start at the tail, work your way up, going against the grain of the way the scale runs. Most folks don't keep brim this small, but yep, I'm in trouble.
It just saves you.
Get in there with it. Even though I'm gonna cut it out on this one, do it a little different. Cut it out, scale it. It just comes natural for me.
I missed that one.
All right, we got this in scale. Got on top of the head. The way we're gonna do this one is a little different as far as cleaning it or gutting it and removing the head. This one, see the anal vent right there? We're gonna come right behind that the gill plate right there, top of the head, and go all the way right behind that vent. And that gets rid of most of the guts. There's not enough meat in there to make a shish kebab out of a toothpick. A little bit of guts in there, and that's it. And that's what it looks like. That's the way most folks do it, and that's the way I do it from now on. Like my mama, she'd fuss at me because she wanted to clean like this. That's the way I grew up cleaning them since as long as I can remember. And she'd fry this whole thing, and she'd eat fins, bones, and all. She'd crisp them up, but especially the bigger brim. And like I said, you can take this high pressure water hose if it was a little higher, and these were fresh. These we caught yesterday, and not clean them today, and go against, get you a high. I don't know if you can pick that up or not, but I'll do it this way and then show you with the spoon. I wasn't sure how good that was going to work, being as they wasn't fresh, but let's see. Not a scale on it, maybe a couple. But you can get one of those fishing boards that's got the clamp on the end of it, and you can do that if you wanted to. Come in behind that gill plate and go right behind the anal vent. Oh, no, that eggs. If I'd known that, I would have saved them. She's ready for some hot grease. All right, we got one more. I'll use a knife. This knife is, the tip broke off of it. I love it. I love cleaning deer with this knife, but it's a little sharp. Not near as blunt as the spoon and the butter knife there. The brain went slow.
Thermocell finally kicking in now. I see it smoking.
Yeah, they ain't bothering me quite as bad. They're worse this year in South Georgia, here South Central Georgia.
They've been in a while.
Gnats and mosquitoes. Terrible. I think this one here might be pregnant too. No, that doesn't have eggs, just full. Yeah, it does. Just getting started. Little bitty eggs. we do a little bit of everything. We fish, we record, we do hunting, chickens, gardening. We got all kind of stuff. Even animal rescues. Mama got a possum out there she rescued. You have to check that video out. Yeah, go through our playlist and find something you like. And Mama tries to do our playlist in different forms. She does it, what's you call it, with the good grub playlist, the chicken lady playlist. So if you don't care nothing about fish, you don't want to see how to clean a fish, but you love chickens, just watch those videos. If you want to learn about gardening or something like that, check those out. If you want to know how to set limb lines, she has it all separated, so it's something for your interest that piques your interest. You don't have to watch everything else. I know, like me, for instance, I got a friend of mine made a good point. He said, when I search something, he loves to ride a motorcycle. He goes off on a motorcycle. He said, I don't want to watch all that other stuff. But the good thing about us, if you're not interested in something and something that we do have that is interesting, check us out and just go to that playlist. It don't cost nothing to subscribe, so if something that pops up you're not interested in, just don't watch it. And something does,
Yeah, I try to categorize it. Just go to the playlist and you'll see the different categories that we make content about.
all right, next step. I don't know if any of y'all know what these are. Stump knocker, warmouth. That's a pretty good one for around here. It shrunk up a lot in the ice. I'll blame it on the ice anyway. But next way you can do it without scaling them is with a fillet knife. I'm gonna take this old bubble blade here, go right behind the pectoral fin. It cuts through the rib cage, and there's a rib cage, and that's just a follow around that rib cage. There's a rib cage, and there's a little fillet. Boneless, skinless, scaleless
I could eat
fillet.
about 15 of them right now.
And flip it over on the other side. You go right here up behind this, I cannot think of this fin, floater fin, what I call it. That's what they balance yourself in the water. Up here in the head meat, angle it down, go through those ribs. And you want to stay. And they always clean a lot better when they're fresh. Got a little bit of set of eggs starting too. And there's your little fillet. All right, this is a red breast Mama caught. Not very big. I've filleted a bunch of fish with this, especially bass, saltwater fish. But you can do these with a fillet knife as well. I love that bubble blade. It has ruined me for as filleting fish. Follow that spine around up to the head meat. I'm going above those rib bones. Don't throw it on the ground. And I just skipped over the rib bones. There's no meat right there. And like I said, this ain't a big one, but just to show you, you can do it with a fillet knife. And there's a perfect little boneless, skinless fillet. It's a little harder on these smaller fish, but it's a lot easier with that bubble blade to go right on through the rib cage, but you can do it. Take your time. I'm gonna just cut the ribs on this. These yellow flies are eating us up.
Yes, yes, yes.
Just with the rib cage on. Just go right behind that angle. Had a whole lot too bad one. It was a small one, but you can do it. And I'm just gonna scale this one because we ready to go. And they're gonna eat some hot grease tonight. But if you've never filleted brim, new to filleting them, skinning them, there's a bunch of different ways. I personally have not filleted them a whole bunch unless they're very, very large. Most of the time I do them all the same way. I grew up doing it that way. The skin don't bother me a bit. The scales, of course, are no good, but it's all the preference. If these were 3/4 pound or brim, yes, I'd probably fillet most of them, but skin don't bother me. I like them. Appreciate y'all watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. If there's a way that you know how to clean a brim and can teach us something, leave us a comment. Like, subscribe, and keep on watching. Appreciate you guys. Thanks.